Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at the EnGenius SkyKey 1 and the EAP 1250. And this was provided to me by EnGenius, but they're not paying me for this video and they're not reviewing this before I post it. If you're interested in buying some of these, I'll put a link in the description to this on Amazon, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit. It doesn't cost you anything extra. So we'll open the SkyKey first. And if you're not familiar with this, this is a network controller. So if you have multiple access points, you can manage them all in one location. Okay, so we have a manual there, some mounting screws, and here's the device itself. So, you know, it's 2019, almost 2020, and this is how small computers are these days. It's just kind of incredible. And there's no power cord for this. This uses PoE, so you can plug this in to power it, and it just connects to the network. It has micro SD, reset, and power. You can power it from an adapter. It has power there. And it has little holes in the bottom so you can mount it. So that's pretty cool. And here's the instructions here. It also has a little anti-slip feet there, so it if you set it on a surface. Let's open up the access point. I guess we'll read this real quick. So this says it's wireless. It says quad-core processor. This has a quad-core processor also. 717 megahertz turbo engine, high capacity 11 AC wave, 2 MU-MIMO performance. Beamforming optimizes signal reception and reliability for clients. Monitor, manage, and receive alerts with easy master network management. The hardware specs is N400 on 2.4 gigahertz and AC867 on 5 gigahertz air performance. Built-in modulation omnidirectional antenna, 1x10, 100, 1000 LAN port, so it has gigabit Ethernet, and it has a DC 12-volt jack. The dimensions are 134.4 by 37.4, so that's the diameter and the height. And then the input source is 12 volts DC, or you can do IEEE 802.3 AF proprietary 48 volt power over Ethernet. Select either one as the power source. Do not use both at the same time. So in the package we have the access point, power adapter, the ceiling mount, the T-rail mount, installation guide, and mounting kit. Looks like a little smoke detector thing. So if you stick this on the ceiling, it's not going to draw a lot of attention. The quick install guide. Here's the power adapter. So you can use this or power over Ethernet. We can see it has the power over Ethernet port here, and we have power cord there. And then we have the two mounting plates. So these are for mounting it to a ceiling. So here's the two pieces. These both are support PoE, so you don't have to use the power bricks if you don't want. That makes for a very easy setup. I imagine most people watching this are probably familiar with this, but if you're not, you can just run Ethernet to where you want this and hook it up, and you don't have to have a power adapter and like an outlet on the ceiling. You just have the one wire running to it. So it's super convenient that you just have to run that really thin Ethernet cable. So let's get this hooked up and we'll take a look at it. Okay, so I'm on my computer now and I have my network equipment plugged in. I have the SkyKey controller plugged in, and I have two access points plugged in, all plugged into PoE. So a typical installation, you would have a controller and then you might have dozens of access points. Say it was in you're in a school, a church, a business, you know, any place like that, a mall. You'd have these spread all over. So in my instance, I have two for this demonstration. And first thing I need to do is identify where the SkyKey is. So on the bottom of it, you'll see a MAC address. Let's see if I can find the right photo. Here it is. So this is the MAC address of my SkyKey. What I'll do is I'll open up my terminal. And I'm on a Mac. On a PC, you can do similar things here. So what I want to do is I want to find out the IP address of this because it has DHCP. And actually, if you have a DHCP server where you can do this, it'd be best to take this MAC address and go in and assign a static IP to the MAC address here, so it automatically gives you an IP. Then you'll know what the IP is. But on a Mac, I can do a broadcast ping, so I can say ping 192.168.7.255, which is my network. I'll hit enter. I'll let that run. That'll ping the IP addresses. Then I can type ARP space -A and then pipe, and I'll say grep space -I space, and I'll type B7. That B7 corresponds to the last two digits here on the SkyKey's MAC address. I'll hit enter, and here we have the SkyKey and the MAC address. So this lines up, and here we have the IP address. So on Windows, you can type ARP space -A and then pipe find space B7. But it should be lowercase, I guess. So, and then that will show it too. But you would have to ping this first. So you could use like a port scanner or something on your Windows computer to scan all the ports on your network, and that should add the MAC address of the SkyKey into your ARP table. So now that we have the IP address, I'll exit here. I'll close this. And I want to say I also have the backs. I took a picture of each of these for my 2 access points. So now I'll go to my web browser. I'll enter the IP address in. I'll hit enter. We'll get a login page. It's asking you if we want to disable cloud access, and I want to say disable for now. We'll set that up later. Now it's asking me to set a new password. So I'm just going to set an easy password now. But you would want a very good password here. Update successful. We'll hit OK. I'm not going to store that password. So now I'll type my username and password again. I'll hit login. Not going to save that. It says register your email address for preceding management before using the Easy Master. I'll hit OK. I'll put my name in here. I'll select my country. I'll enter my email address. Then I'll give this server a name. And then I'll hit apply. I'll hit OK. And now I can click on the little home icon here. This will take us to our dashboard. There's nothing on here right now. So I want to add the 2 access points in. So I'll go to device inventory, shrink my screen a little bit, and then I'll hit add device. And now I'll open up these 2 access points. If I can get both on the screen here. I want to enter in the MAC address. And then semicolon and the check code. And the name. So I'll do that for both access points. And you can copy the beginning part of your MAC address likely. So it looks like I can copy it up to the 96. So on this one you see there's the LAN MAC address, the 2.4 gigahertz and the 5 gigahertz MAC address. So you want to make sure you're doing the correct one. You want to do the LAN one. So I have them both in here. And if you had a lot of access points, you'd add them all in here right now. And then you hit register. And this will register the devices with your SkyKey. I'll hit OK. Next we want to create a project. So I'll click up here on the upper left on project. And project would be like a profile or a site or something like that. We'll hit create new project. So now we'll give the project a name. I'll name this Rick Makes Mall. I'll hit apply. And it says create project successfully. Now direct to device config page. I'll hit OK. So we're at the device config page. I can close out of these. And to get to that page, you can go up here to device management and go to device config. So here we could add more devices. So I'll check both of these and hit add. It says device added successfully. I'll hit OK. So before it was under pending approval, and now it's under access points. So we'll see it says connecting, and there's this little yellow dot here. Okay, so now both are online. We have 2 access points. You can click on the device name here, and that will take you into this page here. It'll show the IP address, LAN port settings. You can see all this, but we're not going to touch that here. We're actually going to go up here to device management and go to AP groups. I'll click that. I'll say create new group, and I'll call this mall Wi-Fi. I'll scroll down here to member setting. We can add here and we can add the 2 access points in. I'll click on LAN port settings, but these don't apply to the access points I'm using, but you could change those here. Wireless radio settings. I want to change my country to USA, because that's where I'm at. And then we have our 2.5 and our 5 gigahertz bands. You can change the channel mode. We have 40 gigahertz, 20 and 40 gigahertz. We're currently on 20 and 40 megahertz. You can have channel, you can change that here. The transmit power, and the client limits. Next, I'll click WLAN settings, and we'll set up an SSID. So I'll click on the first one, and I'll enable this for 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. I'll change this to mall Wi-Fi. Then we have hidden SSID, layer 2 isolation, and VLAN isolation. I'll leave those all as defaults. And now we have band steering. So you can say prefer 5 gigahertz, force 5 gigahertz, or band balance. I'll just do this default here. Then we have captive portal status, I'll say disabled. Traffic shaping, I'll say disabled. So this would be to limit your download and upload speeds. You can do radius, NAS port ID, MAC filtering, fast roaming, and we have security. So I'll do WPA2 PSK, and then it's going to ask us for a pre-shared key. So I'll enter that in here. And then you can change the group key update interval. So I'll hit save. And you can see we have our Wi-Fi here. Then we'll click on advanced settings, and we have LED control, so you can turn the LEDs off. So depending on where this is at, if you are in a dark room, you may want to turn this off, like if it was in a movie theater. Then we have RSSI threshold, so you can enable that for 2.4 and 5 gigahertz bandwidth. And management VLAN, I'll leave that disabled. Mesh settings, I'll leave disabled, and I'll hit apply. So it's going to configure all this now. I'll hit OK. And now we see our mall Wi-Fi with 2 access points in it. I'll click back on home, which is our dashboard. And now I'll connect to this on my computer. Okay, I'll type in my password. I'll hit join. Okay, so you can see I'm joined to the network now on the 5 gigahertz bandwidth. So if we go into our interface here now, we can go to our project. It's over here under recent. We can click on that. We can click on active clients, monitoring active clients, and we'll see we have my computer here. So it's connected. So you see it has its IP address here. It says what client OS we're running, the SSID we're on, the band, the transmit traffic, receive traffic, and the RSSI. So this covers the basic setup of a SkyKey with access points, with multiple access points, but I don't want to leave it at this. I'm going to cut this video off because I could go on forever. If you have anything you want me to cover, please leave it in the comments, but I'm going to make future videos on this, and I'll put them in a playlist, the EnGenius playlist. I'll put a link to the playlist in the description, so be sure to check that out. And if you have any other questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.